Alright guys, so welcome to another video today. This time my highlights of my second race in the VA Supercars Season 2 League in AOR. This time at Watkins Glen, obviously race 2 out of 10. And this is qualifying here. I'm just going to pre-warn you guys, I wasn't able to get any footage from the race because I tried saving the replay. I can't afford to get to it. I tried saving the replay and Forza didn't do it. So nice game. But this is qualifying here. Just going straight into this, our fastest lap right now, which is actually our first technically flying lap because our first lap was trying to explore limits. And going to turn 1, working very nicely. Not needing a good exit here. We didn't run that curb there because if you run that curb, you destroy the top speed and destroy the exit, which means the top speed going into this straight right now would be affected. So we actually got a nice run through that sort of first corner and the second and third there, fast left and right. So far so good from us actually, and going down here, and we're obviously going to be up in our last time. But this track I felt much better compared to Long Beach. More understanding of the car, able to attack the track a bit more, and I just enjoy this track more. Running it in 4th gear here, trying to get a good exit here, and with a higher gear, meant you get better, you can go through more earlier, and we did there, not too much oversteer here, and we're catching someone ahead of us, which is putting us a little bit off here, I felt, in qualifying. Down to 3rd gear, running the throttle nicely, getting a nice exit, and no oversteer, which is fantastic to see, because we're struggling to solve that around Long Beach. And now down to 3rd gear, and we're braking a little bit too late for my liking, a bit of understeer there. We need a good exit from here, and we do get quite a good exit indeed. And yeah, we're doing quite well at the moment. I think it's, I don't know who it is in front of us. I think it's our teammate possibly. No, it's Mercedes actually. Actually no, I think it is our teammate. Yeah, possibly. Anyway, going into this sort of last sector now, and we get pretty perfect now, and braking a little bit later for this corner than usually would. And getting a nice swinging back into the apex and a nice exit through there, and then a nice run through this last performance. And this is quite difficult actually, this section here. Just holding it in there, hitting the apex nicely, running a little bit over the curb, which made the car a bit unbalanced. Down 3rd gear, last corner now, hit the apex, and a nice exit through here. And I felt after this lap that this was a fantastic lap. This beat any of my practice laps. I was doing like mid 50s, 50.5s, and 50.1 here, which is my fastest lap. I tried to improve it again because I was actually up on my 2nd lap, but I couldn't improve on it because I think it was just I just made mistakes and took too many risks. But 50.1, that was an amazing lap at the time. I was very happy with that result, faster than any of my my actual practice laps, and that's pretty much the order. 12th place, very respectable, higher than we qualified in Long Beach, and the race was setting up to be a very good race for us, and a very strong one in that, and I felt really comfortable on this track, more comfortable than the previous races. And I couldn't show you at the start of the race, and here we go for the race. Towards the end of the race, I'm running 15th as you can see, but basically from the start of the race I couldn't record anything because obviously the game didn't take my replay. I think I got shut off by Mercedes driver, I don't know who it was. I couldn't really record any footage from that, and I lost me a lot of ground. I lost about 3-4 seconds to run on the grass and hit the tyre wall and go back on again. So I lost me a little bit of time at the start of the race, which I was running about P13 off the start, and then I got shut off and I lost me a lot of time down to 16th. And I was battling with Calf, who you won't be able to see in this video. He actually was dropping off. But basically what happened in his first stint, I was in front of him, and me and him were battling through the first stint. It was great to see, trying to get past him, and with the Mercedes driver. And I full respect and big shout out to him. He's a really great. I really had a nice battle with him, and throughout this whole race. But you won't be able to see him until I think he spun off towards the end of the race. But basically we're battling with him, and by the first stop, I think I got past him, and then by the first stops, I came out in front of him, and then I got hit off by my teammate. I don't know who it was at the time, and I was out of the pit lane, which lost me a little bit of time. Could be my fault. I don't really remember because I was so much in the mode, and I couldn't really look back at it because the game didn't save it. But I was looking back, and I think it might be my fault. I'm not sure really. I couldn't. There was no evidence there anyway. I lost a bit of ground as well to Calf, and Calf was able to get in front of me by the first stops. That, and otherwise if it wasn't because of that, I'd probably been in front of him, and I'd been charging ahead for P, sort of top 12, 12 downwards. And but other than that, I managed to get past Calf again by a 2nd stop. I was actually behind Super GT, who's really fast. He's a YouTuber as well. He's a great YouTuber, and he's a great league racer as well in this league. He's a very fast driver, and he came out after the 2nd stop in front of me, and I was following around the track, and I was actually keeping up with him, which for me was surprising because I didn't expect to be there. And I was putting him under pressure, and he was, under a little bit of pressure, and that was great to see, able to keep up with one of the guys that actually made me feel very happy about myself. I mean, I was actually lapping faster when I was behind him, and I was on worn tyres compared to him, and I was actually lapping faster when I was behind him, so I was able to learn a little bit of the lines, and that's how I jumped Calf in the 2nd stint, where I was able to get in front of him after my 2nd stops, and that, that triggered off where it was actually going to be a battle between me and him for 15th place throughout the race. and then I think he made a little bit of a mistake, he told me, which is a shame, but we would have had a nice little battle there. But 15th place was where we were running throughout the rest of the Grand Prix. I wasn't taking many risks at this stage, but I was looking very consistently, you know, sort of 1 minute 50s. I mean, I was in the early 50s as well. I think I did a 50.2, which was my fastest lap in this race, and I just felt really comfortable in this race. And you know, during the stint when I was behind Super GT, I was actually able to jump and get the overcut over on CAF, which really helped me in terms of this race and to keep 15th. And I didn't really want to finish any lower than 15th because I felt this race was much stronger. I was battling for, you know, earlier on for like 12th position, from 12th downwards to 16th. There was like 4 drivers going for 12th place, and that was great to see. I mean, that for me, this was much more stronger race compared to Long Beach, and I had much more pace around this track, and I really was enjoying this track more and had much more confidence going into this race, and it really paid off. The map pace I was putting in, and I think it was much more of a stronger race. I felt that I could have battled more with the top 15 if I didn't have two instances that I had, one with my teammate and one with someone, I think a Mercedes driver at the beginning, which lost me a bit of time. I felt like I probably lost about 8 to 10 seconds out of the whole race, which is not too bad really. But I felt I could compete with people like Regulus Maximus and Bestial, because I pretty much was up there in this race, and that this race gave me, because I came in the same position, but I was actually in a legit position. I wasn't just a back marker at the back of the grid. I was actually battling legitimately for the 12th and 13th position, and that gave me so much more confidence in myself going into the next upcoming races, which is the next race is obviously Hockenheim. I had so much pace, I had really good pace around this track, and I was very happy with my pace. And as you can see, we're coming towards the end, and we actually are going to finish this race. So this is my first time. I have not been lapped in this race whatsoever. I didn't get lapped. I'm actually going to finish this race completely, which was also another achievement. So I got lapped so many times at Long Beach with the amount of mistakes I had made, and I was so upset with that. This time we were legitimately coming out on 15, but we weren't just a back marker, we were actually battling for positions in this race, and that gives me lots of confidence going into the rest of the season. Hopefully for battles, obviously from 12th to 15th place in the Drivers' Championship as well. So guys, that's pretty much this race as a sum up, and I'm very happy with my result, even though I could have felt I got higher up. But that's obviously usual. You always feel you can go a bit more faster and get higher up the order if things maybe went your way a little bit more. I did get a bit rattled by certain things in the race. That's pretty much the race results, guys. The race results will come on the screen, and at the end of the video I will show you the Drivers' Championship. I didn't do that last video because pretty much it's normal, as you can see from the actual from the positions in the race. But thanks guys for watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe for more racing content channel, and I'll see you in the next video at Hockenheim. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Bye guys.